letting you know that you have 30 seconds to finish, and when the red light comes on, Commission would appreciate it if you would conclude your remarks. Just like years ago when you watched Engineerville on television and you blink your mouth, the red light, green light, okay? Now, the Deputy Director is going to...
I will go first. As I said, my name is Elizabeth Batanowski. As President of Rowland Heights Community Coordinating Council, I want to thank the Commissioners and staff for returning to our community to address this project directly with the residents that it will impact. As you witnessed on September 29th, and from what I see again today, the amendment to the Rowland Heights Community General Plan this project would require brought out a multitude of residents to voice their concerns. The RACCC serves to provide a forum for Rowland Heights residents, government representatives, and others to meet, discuss community concerns, and explore possible solutions. As recommended in the plan, our organization has continued to review and discuss proposed projects with developers, regional planning, and other appropriate agencies. We have been notified by your office of projects that do not comply with the plan designations for the parcels involved, besides the project we are discussing today.
Thank you and good afternoon. My name is Donald DeLegal, and my family and I have lived here in Rowland Heights since 1971. In 1977, I, along with a group of other residents of the community, was asked to form a planning advisory committee. The purpose of this committee was to establish a direction and a guide for the future development of Rowland Heights. The committee was comprised of local residents, property owners who work with the development of regional planning, and obtained guidance from their staff, as well as developers and others in the area to formulate this plan. The preparation of this plan took approximately 2.5 years. It was approved by the Board of Supervisors in 1981 and became part of the Los Angeles County General Plan. The purpose of this plan, as previously stated, is to guide the development of Rowland Heights and to provide for reasonable growth while preserving the existing character of the community. Part of this plan's goals include maintain the rural atmosphere and the single-family character of the community, balance projected growth and development with environmental considerations, expand recreation facilities such as parks. As part of this community plan, a forecast of the future population was made, as previously noted, and from that, land usage was established. The parcel that we are here to discuss is currently zoned U1, meaning no more than 3.2 units per acre may be built on it. Trammel Pro is asking you to throw out a plan that has stood this community in good stead for 30 years. Their proposed development flies in the face of every goal established by the community and provides a precedent for other developers who want to ignore the wishes of our entire community.
My name is Lily Wu. I have been a Rowland Heights resident for over 30 years, and I'm also a Rotarian. In Rotary, I have learned something called the four-way test. It is the cornerstone of all actions and a guiding principle to make decisions in our life. Allow me to put this apartment project to the four-way test. Basically, we just ask 4 brief questions. Number 1, is it the truth? Is it the truth that we need these high-density apartments? The answer is no. There are already a lot of vacancy in the existing apartments in Rowland Heights. Second question, is it fair to all concerned? It is not fair to all people who move to Rowland Heights based on the established general plan and expect a life for less density and traffic. And it is also not fair for all the property owners of single-family homes to have their property value decrease due to these high-density apartments. Question 3, will it build goodwill and better friendship? The answer is no. And the fourth and final question, will it be beneficial to all concerned? By changing our general plan for the sole purpose of approving this project, it only benefit the developer and have a negative ripple effect on the life of Rowland Heights residents because from what I know, there are several other high-density projects waiting to be approved once this plan amendment is passed. For a moment, please imagine that you're living in a community, day in and day out, dealing with traffic and water problem. I'm sure you and your neighbors will conclude that this high-density project will not be
I am the
efficient.
president of Bridgemore Homeowner Association. Bridgemore Homeowner Association has 499 family homes. I'm here to represent our board and homeowner association. We'd like to express our strong objection against the proposal and against any such amendments of our Rowland Heights general plan, which our homeowners rely upon when we purchase our homes. There are two reasons why we're our opposition. Number one, amendment to the plan, as this developer proposed, will open up a can of worms. It will create a precedence in the Rowland Heights community for other developers to follow suit and swarm over to our already congested community and start building high-density living quarters that are totally incompatible to our community environment. We are family-oriented and semi-rural community. Second, the value of our home will go down tremendously because of this type of building. The consequences it will bring to our community, the burden of this sudden influx of residents, the traffic, the crimes, and the usage of already scarce resources. We cannot allow this to happen. We cannot allow our community to go down to the drain. Commissioners, we think you will hear many complaints about the problems already existing in our community. We urge you to spend time and resources to take care of the existing problem in our community for our residents.
Your time has expired. It's in writing. You can turn it in and it becomes part of the plan.
About Trammel quote. I dealt with Trammel quote in a project in Irwindale Business Center. Trammel quote is one of the worst developer I've ever dealt with. The project in Irwindale had numerous violations, including state law violations and federal law violations. They have MS4 permit violations, that's a stormwater permit violation. 4.1 certification violations, that's a federal law violation. We refer the case, we issue numerous NOV notice of violation to Trammel Pro, and then we issue ACL, Administrative Civil Liability, and then we refer the case to the Attorney General. Number two, if this project goes through, the residents of Rowland Heights will be paying water bills from $110 per unit to $1,298 per unit because of the allocation from Metropolitan Water District. We will be paying 10-fold increase in our water bills because of the population increase due to this project.
My name is Lynn Evankamp, and I want to thank the commissioners also and remind you that our plan was created to avoid the necessity of holding hearings such as this one today. I noted that the staff report failed to mention some important factors which you will need to consider before deciding whether or not to accept the amendment to our community plan, and here are a few. There are homes, 1-acre lots directly across the street, many with horses and livestock animals. How can you even consider placing a high-density complex like this one in the immediate vicinity of such low-density properties and call that compatible? Estate homes on the hillside across from Brea Canyon Cutoff look down on the site from above. All Rowland Heights homeowners have the right to expect that the community plan will protect their investment in the community. Next, golf course and mountain views will be ruined. The small mom-and-pop strip center to the north is used to justify the high density of the project. It certainly is not a big enough commercial center to be used for such justification. There will be a slippery slope for all development if we amend our plan now. Here's what we said. The message to developers is, you are welcome to build in Rowland Heights according to our plan. Listen to the residents who live here. Many of the audience in September were not. Some think only of the money they will reap through the sale of the property. We collected over 2,000 signatures on petitions plus 100 letters. This should mean something. My neighborhood gives me a sense of place. We have real quality of life concerns with this development. In closing, I ask that you please drive the area. Drive through the horse property, through the golf course homes and up Bray Canyon Cutoff. Then ask yourself, is this massive project compatible? We ask you to reject the proposed amendment today. Thank you.
Commissioners and my neighbors, my name is Judy Nie. I'm long-term resident in Rowland Heights. I live on 2448 Desiree Avenue, Rowland Heights, California. By changing the general plan, you will open a lot of developers. Actually, a lot of developers are already intended to build, make changes in Rowland Heights. I live on Desiree, which is one of the 2 open areas left in Rowland Heights, and it's a quiet street. It's a private street. It doesn't even have a street light, but we have the quality of life live there. I've been living there for 25 years. If you open and change the plan, it not only will open Desiree Avenue, it will also open another open area, which is native, and a lot of developers are making planning, wait at the door to turn in their projects. To developers, Rowland Heights are just numbers, profit numbers to them. But the Rowland Heights to the residents are quality of life, are the future of the children. So I urge you not to approve this, make any plan, in general plan.
My name is Roy Humphrey, that bit, and some that should consider all development to be. Pardon me?
Get a little closer to the mic.
A little closer. That the all projects be suspended until such time as regional planning can guarantee the performance on the projects and after the projects, and we can go to the historic myopic development in Rowland Heights to include the failure to extend Azusa Avenue over the hill, which would decrease tremendous traffic burden.